Welcome to Power Monday, where your Mondays will never be blue again. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Power Monday, where your Mondays will never be blue again. As always, my name is Taufik, and if this is your first time tuning in, Power Monday is ERA's original podcast where we bring in the best of the best to share their real life journeys, the strategies that kept them through, and the best practices for success. So if you guys are looking for your weekly dose of motivation and inspiration, we're here for you on Mondays 10 a.m. and you guys can also catch us on 1ERA SG Spotify as well as on 1ERA YouTube. Now for today's guest, he has a wealth of experience in driving cutting-edge technology strategies and digital innovation. With a sharp focus on the future, he's led teams and organizations through transformational journeys, helping businesses harness the power of tech to stay ahead of the curve. But beyond his impressive resume, his journey is a powerful reminder of the importance of adaptability, innovation, and resilience. So without further ado, please welcome to the Power Monday studio our CTO, Raymond.
Hey, hi everyone.
Thank you so much.
Good morning. And thank you to Taufik for having me on Power Monday.
No problem. I'm so happy you're here today. Okay, so before we start off to talk about the motivational that tech brings us, maybe Raymond, you want to share with us your life journey on how you, where you were and then how you came about to ERA.
Yeah, sure. Well, my journey to become a CTO was actually influenced by my passion for technology and also a desire to make a positive impact. Since young, my dad actually has inspired me to keep abreast of the current trends by reading trending news and also world news as well, from newspaper, books, magazines, such as a Reader's Digest and Times Magazine. So he actually every month give me a lot of all this material to read. So my background in computing from NUS and also my further study with ACCA, accountancy, laid the foundation for my career. I started off as a IT consultant about 20 years plus ago, helping companies, SME, MMCs, to re-engineer their end-to-end processes and also help them with their digital transformation. This actually helps me to grow quickly in terms of my technical, my tech capabilities and also critical thinking, from project manager to IT director and finally chief technology officer. I view technology as a very powerful tool that can actually transform daily life and also bring about a positive change if used in the right way. So my current job gives me a lot of satisfaction by building a tech team from scratch. Also thanks to ERA CEO Marcus and also the management team for having the trust. So we actually overcome challenges, driving innovations, of course, trying out new AI initiatives, and contributing to the company's success and making a positive impact to the real estate industry.
Was tech something that you've always driven to do ever since young?
Yes.
So you mentioned your father encouraged you to read.
Yeah.
Was your father also in the tech industry?
Not really. He was in the communication. Yeah.
Oh.
But then all along since young, I was very interested in technologies because every time there's new trends coming up, then there's things that actually change. I still remember in the past where the dial modem is like those dial out line with the sound.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's actually completely fast speed. You can actually stream a movies within seconds. Yeah.
So ever since young you had that passion, like it was your passion lah. So you studied, you went to poly, is it?
No, I went to JC.
Oh wow.
But in JC I did commerce, so I did economics and accountancy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So it's very different.
Quite a jump.
Yeah.
How why?
Yeah. Influence from my dad's peers as well.
Oh.
Yeah. And well, last time I did a lot of gaming and was quite interested. So usually gaming people just play the hard way, but usually I try to maybe hack the systems. Yeah. So there's some interest on that. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe could you share more about your role and your responsibility as our CTO?
Sure. So typically my role includes overseeing and driving ERSA technology, the strategy, digital transformation, innovation, the engineering team, and also infra ops and also information security.
Yeah.
So my daily routine can vary widely, but then often involve daily stand-up with my team, with the tech team to discuss and also review progress and also any blockers. Then we also have sprint planning sessions with the tech team to define the goals in the next coming few weeks of spring and then how to achieve them. I also meet up with stakeholders from different various departments and also with our agents as well and also the agency leaders as well to gather business requirements and also feedback. What is working for them, what is not working for them, what are the things that they actually want in the systems. Yeah. Then I also actually did a lot of research on new technologies. We have a growth hacking team to actually enhance our Sales Plus mobile app.
Yeah.
Our Sales mobile app, we wanted to actually increase productivity so that our salesperson can help them with the day-to-day operations and also driving more sales for them. Then finally, also come up with new tech strategies to align our technology with the company goals.
So Sales Plus app is one of the apps that you helped to build lah. Was it built from scratch by you also?
Well, so before I joined, the previous team actually built the foundation. So we came in, we revamped the whole team, and we started from there.
Is it exciting for you?
Yeah, definitely. So that is actually one of the reason why I came over as well, because Marcus actually has a vision, and his vision is actually very aligned with what I have in mind as well. So he wants us to build a super app that's the best in the industry. Yeah,
I think we're on the way there. Actually, if not, we're there. So maybe share a bit about what are some misconceptions that people have about your role as a CTO. And,
sure.
Yeah.
Okay. One common misconception about the CTO is that they focus solely on technical aspects, but then in reality, I need to actually balance between technical expertise with also business acumen, because we need to drive innovation and also achieve strategic goals. Yeah. So as a CTO, I need to come up with tech ideas and strategies through a combination of market research and also research on upcoming technologies. So I also need to collaborate with teams. We also actually form up focus group with our agents as well, and also the leaders to understand their needs and challenge. So using all these, I leverage on my team expertise and industrial knowledge. Then this actually help us to set up the tech roadmap for the next 3 years. Yeah, but this also evolves based on the market condition and needs as well.
So tech is growing in today's world and society, right? So how do you as a CTO try to keep up with the incoming trends? So maybe not just you as a CTO, but how the other people can keep up with the tech that we have now?
Okay. Of course, you need to know what's available in the market and what are the things you want to achieve as well, and then how to actually utilize that to achieve what you want. Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to the recent projects that you have. You and your team are focusing on. Maybe you want to share a bit how would tech help the company to achieve our business goals, and also maybe you can tell a bit about what are the challenges that you face.
Sure. Okay, so currently we are focusing on projects that can actually provide a competitive advantage in the market to our salesperson. So to create value-added services for them, which they can provide to their clients, and also provide instant information at their fingertips from our Sales Plus app. Yeah. So some of the recent projects that we have done, that we have released, we have a property report powered by AI. So this is actually tailor-made for different type of clients. So it's actually customizable for seller, buyer, landlord, tenant, with more than up to 15 different variations. It also has a AI generated summary, which also has pros and cons about that property that we are trying to market. It also display comprehensive property details, our agents' profile, their achievements, the testimonials. So this is actually one of the first in the industry, and definitely one of the best. That's the property report that we have in the market now. Another initiative that we just launched is actually Agent X. Agent X is actually a customer relationship management solution for leads management and engagement. So it actually, besides tracking all your leads, managing all your leads, grouping all your leads into different categories, all this, it also comes with a script creator, where there are more than 17 predefined templates, which you can also use the AI that's inbuilt in it to generate new scripts. So this actually helps our agents to do market, to reach out to their clients much more efficient, and an easier way.
Yeah.
Another initiative we have is actually advanced property calculators, which comes with dashboards and timelines. And recently we just launched 5 new commercial and industrial calculators.
Oh,
Yeah. So beside all this, we do see a lot of challenge as well. Like example, cybersecurity. We see a lot of attacks coming in. We see a lot of phishing emails as well. So we also enhance our cybersecurity. We implemented a lot of measures and defense as well. And we also work with a lot of other couple of tech initiatives that are using AI to help us increase the competitive edge of our agents. Yeah. As for challenges, well, there's always the need to be flexible, because we need to accommodate
Yeah.
sorry,
it's okay.
sudden changes like new government regulations, example, cooling measures, all this. And there's also accommodate to market conditions, world events such as the wars, maybe upcoming could be the tariffs as well.
Oh, yeah.
So which can actually take effect overnight and affect our tech stack. So how does it affect us? Example, all our property calculators, if let's say there's a change in ABST, so overnight we need to make sure that all this calculator is changed, because the next day it will usually, now the government is actually pretty smart. They roll out any cooling measures at 11:45 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
and then the effect is immediately after 12 a.m. So we need to make sure that we update this so that our agents, the next day when they meet up with the clients, the calculators really take into consideration, account all these changes already.
Oh, wow.
So they won't present inaccurate numbers to the clients. That's why we always have a team on standby to make sure that we can actually cater to all these changes. Yeah. So we do have a lot of tech initiatives and also requests from the stakeholders. So one of the challenges is that we need to actually balance between innovation with risk as well.
Yeah.
Then we need to continuous improve our tech stack and also security, while at the same time align with our business objectives.
What about your personal challenges in trying to keep up with the tech market?
Oh, there's always a lot of things in the market as well. There's also a lot of requests. So we do have a lot of agents that feedback and leaders to feedback to us that, oh, this is actually very important. You need to actually do this. So we do need to set the expectation that I know that okay, we need to prioritize, we need to plan as well.
Yeah.
So it's not always the case that we can actually they want something, we can actually deliver it immediately, because we also need to see what's inside our pipeline. And the things that I will see is actually what's the impact. Does it drive revenue? Does it help our agents increase their revenue, close more sales, or does it help them with recruitment? Yeah. And then how many agents will be affected by this initiative? If a large group of agents is affected, then yes, this is something we will push ahead. But then if it's a small group of agents, then we need to prioritize. Once we finish the high priority, then we will actually look into this.
Then was there any challenge in the sense of when you would receive all these feedbacks, there are some things that you are unable to do, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes we do have requests coming in that, oh, they just want one click. So everything, all the documentation submission is all done nicely for them. But sometimes it's just not possible. We still require certain inputs from the agents or from their clients as well before certain things can be done. So we need to manage and match that, the breach that expectation.
Understand. Okay, so let's talk about the topic about building the future with tech, right? So maybe we can go to what are the major technology trends or breakthroughs that you are looking forward to, and how would these trends reshape the company or the real estate industry?
Okay, so some of the trends that I'm looking forward to are like, of course, definitely AI. We have that in our sales process as well. Machine learning, blockchain, Internet of Things. So examples, what are these available in the market now? Like OpenAI, they have this new program that's called Sora, which actually converts text to video. And there's also Vlogger and also HeyGen, which can actually generate animated avatars, like just like you and me. So instead of us physically maybe presenting on TikTok, on IG, Facebook, all this, they can actually create an avatar for you. And then and you can be converted into any languages. English, Chinese, Malay, Tamil, whatever language you want, Spanish, Italian, you can just convert. And it seems like you're the one speaking them. Yeah. All these have huge potential in content generation. These trends have the potential to disrupt or reshape the company and also the real estate industry by enabling new business models, enhancing efficiency, and also improving our salesperson and also customer experience. Of course, it's not just restricted to those that I mentioned. There's a lot of new technologies out in the market. Yeah. But of course, we are looking at them just that I don't want to share too much
No problem.
at this moment.
Hold it. Surprise coming. So maybe when talking about Sales Plus and the trainings that we do, some agents that I encounter, they tell me that sometimes it's very difficult to keep up with the growing technology, right? So do you have any advice for people who are still trying to pace yourself to keep up with the trends and technology? It doesn't have to be tech, it may be like, TikTok or anything.
Well, I would say that don't be afraid to try new things. If let's say they need help to learn the new technologies, I think in ERA environment, we are all pretty supportive. You can actually reach out to us or any of the team members or even the uplines. Our training departments also have conducted a lot of trainings as well on new technology as well, digital marketing as well. Don't be afraid to try it out. Give it a try and see whether what works for you. Of course, not everything works for you. Example, TikTok. It might not be for everybody. If let's say someone who is very introvert, very shy, doesn't like to be on the screen, you want them to do a TikTok video to promote a house, it might be difficult for them. But it doesn't mean that they cannot do this, because there's other tools that help them, like digitalize avatar, which they don't need to do anything. Just take a picture of them and then they just put in the script that they want, and the avatar just speak in their own language. So suddenly overnight they becomes not camera shy, even though it's not, it's their pictures, it's their video, everything. So there's a lot of things that they shouldn't be afraid to try out. If things doesn't work for them, we can actually look at alternative solution to try to help them.
Okay, then if we take a look at the broader picture for those who are trying to start their own company, right? Or not start their own company, they are on their own, our agents are on their own business. Let's say if they want to start building a new app or something. So based on your experiences and your challenges, what advice would you give to those entrepreneurs?
Okay, building your new apps. So maybe first you need to define what's your objective. Is this new app going to be scalable, that you actually need to put in a lot of features over the years? You're going to increase it. Your audience base, is it going to be just your own team, or is it going to be open to public consumers, all this? Because the foundation of the app, you need to decide, how should I build this? Am I going to use React Native, which is easier to build, but then it's not scalable, or Flutter, or am I going to use a native iOS and Android to build my app? Because those are more scalable in future, long-term wise. So you need to decide what's my base. Because if not, you start in the wrong direction. Now you build something. Let's say I build something using a smaller, like React Native, which I can't scale so much. Later on, I actually have a much bigger base, more features I want to add in, a larger number of users of this, might not be so scalable. And at that point of time, you want to change, it's going to be very disruptive, because that means you have to redo, reprogram, redevelop all the things that you have done so far.
So was that a challenge for you even last time throughout your career? Was there ever a challenge like that?
Yes. So in the beginning, when I just came in, our mobile apps, all this is based on a different technology, which is not so much scalable. So we actually have to revamp that. So it actually took us a lot of time to do that revampation. Yeah. And we have to, whatever features that's built in the past, we have to rebuild them. Yeah. So even now, we are still slowly phasing out the old legacy code base, moving everything to the new code base. Yeah.
But I think if you want to build an app, then you also should continuously try to
definitely
improve and stuff like that.
Yeah. So over here, what we do is that we look at long-term future. I'm not just building the app that can last for
that's
3,
true. You
4
need to
years.
be forward.
Yeah, we have to be forward-thinking. We need to build something that can last for at least 5 to 8 years.
Yeah, because sometimes people, they think about the current trends and then they forget about the possible, thing.
So the good thing about here is that because I get to build my own team, and then the team that I built, they all came from tech companies. They are pretty aligned with my direction as well. We are all looking at things that we build which can be scalable, which can be flexible as well.
Okay, so before we end off, do you have any final words of encouragement or those who are still afraid of the technology?
Well, maybe not so much on technology, but then maybe something personal which I'm sharing.
Sure, no problem.
So when I first graduated from uni and started working, I sent out over 80 resumes. At that point. Yeah, 80.
When was it?
Wow. More than 20 years ago when I just graduated from NUS. The economy wasn't good at that point of time. And then there was very few response from companies.
But was that the industry, was it in high demand?
Not really. I think business wasn't doing very well. So companies are controlling their costs. So every job available in the market, there's like maybe a few hundred to a few thousand people applying for it.
So it's very competitive. I thought with that degree, it usually has higher demand. For how long? 80 resumes?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Took about 3 months before I actually... So I took up the first job that came over.
Yeah.
Because after 3 months already, I was like, quite desperate for a job already.
Understandable.
So it was not in tech. It was a sales and marketing job with a food distribution company. So I took it up. Even though it's not... because I need to get a job. I want to start working.
Yeah.
And the pay was very low. At that point of time... was only 1,500 for NUS uni grad. 1,500 was actually pretty low then, and but I continued while working. I would still send up a resume out. So finally came the breakthrough after a couple of months. I had my first tech role. Yeah, it was IT consultants with a company, and then they give me a lot of opportunities. All this, and then here's where I am. So the takeaway here is that never give up. Just keep trying until you succeed. The opportunity is there, so it will actually come one day. Yeah. So like as the tech is growing, also we also have to grow as a person as well, together with the technology that is ever changing. Okay, Raymond, thank you so much for joining us today in today's episode. So remember, guys, you guys don't have to be afraid of technology, and we're always here for you. ERA has a lot of Sales Plus training coming up, and it's running every single, I forget already how long. Every now and then, I'm just going to just check. But rest assured, you have Raymond and his team to ensure that all your customer experience for yourself and your clients are all smooth. So if you guys enjoyed this episode of Power Monday, please be sure to leave a comment and continue to follow us on Spotify, and stay tuned for more powerful episodes. Until then, keep pushing forward, stay empowered as we continue to rise by raising others. And remember, your Mondays will never have to be blue again. This has been Raymond and Taufik. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody.
Power Monday, where your Mondays will never be blue again.